And now we're going to show you some of the expert bird handlers here and tell us all about the birds of prey, the raptors. I'm going to start right off with Donna, so I'm going to flip this around just a moment and let's get going.
Dancer. Dancer is a male red-tailed hawk. Now, there is that red tail. This guy here is actually 20 years old now.
What?
Yeah. Average lifespan of a red-tailed hawk in the wild, late teens, occasionally early 20s. In captivity, they can hit 30 with no problem.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So all these birds we've been talking about so far today, they're called raptors. So let me tell you what a raptor is. First of all, do you guys know what a bird of prey is?
Oh yeah, they're familiar with that term.
It's a bird that eats meat, whether it be in the form of insects, rodents, fish, whatever. But raptors are a specific type of bird of prey. When you think about herons and pelicans and woodpeckers, they all catch their food with their beak. And most of them have a long, kind of pointy, straight beak. Look at his. Get a close-up of that. That's far from being long and straight.
Oh yeah.
Raptors have that curved hooked beak. It's a very strong, very sharp. All raptors have super eyesight. But the main thing with all these raptors is they have very strong, powerful leg and feet muscles. And as you can see, these very long, sharp talons.
Whoa.
And that is how they catch their food. What they'll do is they'll spot their prey. They will dive down head first. And when they're about maybe a couple of feet off the ground, you'll see them swing around, go in feet first, and literally slam that prey with their feet.
Wow. So the raptor kills with its feet,
Correct.
not its beak. Kills with its feet, not its beak. That's the way to remember this, guys.
Yep. Now, it is feeding time here. And I was told you kids would like to watch Dancer eat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, red-tailed hawks are the most common hawks in all of North America. You'll find them everywhere. From northern Canada, actually all the way down to the top of South America. And their favorite food are rodents.
Mm.
Now, today at
Yummy.
White Hill is rat day. This is Dancer's favorite food.
All right.
So,
Eat up, Dancer.
we do not feed live food here. Now, I told you how strong that beak was, and he's going to demonstrate.
Listen to the pulling sounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Down it goes.
Yep. You will notice that he's going to eat everything.
Wow. I thought he was going to be a little more discerning.
This whole thing is going to go right down that chute.
Are they like reptiles that they will eat head first?
Yes.
Oh.
You crush the skull, that way there you know your prey is dead.
Mm.
And he can't hurt you.
Right. Because his eyes are going to be very close to the prey. He doesn't want him to scratch him in his very sensitive eyes.
Now, all these birds have a third eyelid called the nictitating membrane.
Mm.
And when they eat, they close that. And it's clear. They can see through it. And it acts as safety goggles.
Wow.
They also close that when they're flying, when they're hunting through, and when they're just feeding, hunting, anything where they could possibly injure their eyes, they will close that third eyelid. Kids have heard that owls cough up pellets from cast. And what that is what they don't digest. It stays right here, and they'll just open their mouth and out it comes. And in an owl pellet, you find fur, feather, or bones, because that's what they don't digest. Everything else moves on. With hawks, falcons, eagles, the only thing they don't digest are fur and feathers.
Oh.
And they all cough up pellets also. But their pellets are just strictly fur or feathers, depending what they ate.
Gotcha.
on, you gonna finish up?
There's just a little bit left there.
Oh, he will
For
finish
you
it
at
all.
home. For the squeamish, I'll do you a favor and just zoom out.
Notice in comparison, his middle toe compared to the length of the falcon's toe, it's much shorter.
Yeah. And the reason?
Well, the falcon has that long toe because they catch birds and you've got a lot of feathers to go through before you
Oh,
hit
that's
the bird.
right. To get through all that, to get a good grappling hook in them so you don't lose them.
Right. These guys here catch their food with brute force. They literally slam it and then dig those talons right in.
Instead of mid-air tactics like the
Right.
falcon.
He and the great horned owl will actually share habitat.
Mm.
They eat a lot of the same food, but there's little or no competition because he's a daytime hunter or diurnal, where the great horned is after dark.
Oh.
Crepuscular or nocturnal.
So the only skirmish or a little bit of a battle they might get into over the same food would be...
Yeah, they really wouldn't.
Hmm.
And a great horned owl would not want to tackle this guy because he would really hurt her. She would much rather go after something like a rabbit
Yeah.
or a squirrel that, you know, the most they're going to do is maybe run away.
Oh wait, I might have misunderstood you. The great horned owl would be stronger
Yes,
than this bird.
yes,
Oh, if I was to have guessed, I would have thought that this one would have harmed the great horned owl.
no.
Oh.
She's stronger. If they ever got into a fight, she would win ultimately, but he could probably do some damage.
Oh, gotcha.
So why do I want to pick a fight with him when I can pick a fight with
Eat a
rabbit
squirrel.
or a squirrel?
Right.
You know?
Go for the squirrel.
Any other questions?
One.
Yes.
So I know that the great horned owl is not gregarious. It doesn't like other owls around, and they might even clear a space of 1 mile around them. I heard.
Yep.
Is that correct? But does this raptor do the same thing?
For the most part, most of these raptors are loners,
Okay.
except for breeding season, and most of them are monogamous. Pretty much all of them are monogamous.
Meaning they'll just have one mate their
One
whole
mate.
life.
Their entire life.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yep. They meet up at breeding time. They have a family. Once the chicks are big enough to fly and off on their own, mom and dad separate. They'll
Wow.
stay in the same territory,
Yeah,
but not together.
that is interesting.
Yeah.
Check out the adaptations on this guy. Big beak for crushing its prey, webbed feet for getting through the water quickly, armor everywhere to defend itself against predators. This guy's cool. Never seen one of these.